My husband and I went to the lake to do some work. While he was working, I went to get some walk. This lake is made of fresh water. Hopefully, there's no alligator that will come out of that water. We actually spent Father's Day here before on the other side of the lake and rent a pontoon boat for one day. That was really fun. Today is really a beautiful day, and it reminds me when I brag about my skin that I never get sunburned. But it shocked me for the first time that I did. Looking at these trees is just so therapeutic. He finally installed the handrails. My husband made those shatters. Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and today is another busy day. So today I'm gonna be doing some laundry, going to the grocery, cooking, cleaning, and maybe later me and my husband are going to Lowe's or Home Depot to buy some stuff that we're gonna plant in our yard. So it's gonna be a hectic schedule for me today. But you'll be asking, why do I do grocery every week? The reason why is because me and my husband don't really eat canned goods. Hardly. We don't really stock a lot of canned goods. Most of the time we just buy fresh produce. So one thing I've learned when you do fresh produce, you can't really store fresh produce in a fridge for a week. So to me, there are times that when I went to the grocery and I bought some broccoli, asparagus, and if I don't get to use that within 2 to 3 days, it started to go bad and I'll wind up wasting a lot of money. So that's why I do weekly groceries, because most of the stuff that we cook are fresh produce, except for the meat, because I can just put it in the freezer, seafoods. But when it comes to produce, I have to buy it weekly because it go bad and I can't store it for a long period of time. So if you're not really good when it comes to time management, I mean, everything can fall behind and you'll have, I mean, a lot of backloaded work to do because you have not managed your time. So to me, I do a list of things that I do whenever on my day. So I have this note here, I write it all here, what I have to do today. So in this particular time, I'm gonna be doing this and then that. I have all this kind of list because if I don't do lists, I mean, I feel like my day have no structure, and at the end of the day, I start reevaluating what did I do today. And when I started thinking, it's like, oh, what a waste of time. I mean, I have not accomplished anything today. That's why I had to write all my list, and I have that you know, planned out before, I mean, the day started. So all this plan, I have been thinking about this and planning this since yesterday, that this is what I'm gonna do today. How I manage my time, you have to plan ahead what you need to do on the next day so you can manage your time well and every single minute not go wasted. I don't even have time to read, and I feel like reading books have become a distant dream. I've always dreamed this because we have a lot of books, and being a minimalist, I have get rid of everything except with books. So we have a lot of books in this house, and I told my husband that we can get rid of everything except books. So I love reading books. It's just that I don't really have much time to do that kind of thing right now, and hopefully I could stretch my time in the future. But I still read, but I just go online because I'm a selective reader. So I read for something that educates me and is beneficial for me, like health, finance, and relationship, mental health, all that kind of stuff that benefits me. I read all that. But when it comes to book, I'm very picky and reading books. I just don't read books like, here, this is a book, you can read this and someone gave it to me or whatever. And when it comes to books, I've love reading history books. I love reading Christian books, fiction. Fiction books, I'm not really fan of that. I really had to stretch my schedule so I can have some time to read books because I miss reading. So yeah, that's pretty much how my day is gonna be like. So I'm gonna start rolling so I can get this things over. My day is gonna be like, it's similar to what I've done in the previous videos. So walk with me. So I'm gonna be doing some laundry now. I'm gonna do this. Alright friends, I just got back from grocery and I was rushing because it was so hot outside, and I have ice cream. So I'm gonna show you what I got. So I have bacon, chicken legs, and some beef and ground beef, then cereal, and then I also have some eggs, coffee, some pasta, and this one here, this is me and my husband's favorite snack, and has some banana, onions, apple fritter. My husband loves sweets. We eat once in a while. Corn, some produce. We have bell peppers, grapes. I didn't really want to buy these grapes because it's expensive, but I hardly buy them like once in a blue moon. So I think this year this is my first time to buy grapes because they're really expensive, but once in a while it's okay if it's expensive. Broccoli, avocado here is so expensive in Philippines, it's free. And this one, I like to put this in a rows. And then me and my husband love ice cream, and we have this non-food items here. So, and we also have whole milk here. Used to be we'd like to buy 2% milk, but we've noticed during pandemic, after 2 to 3 days started to go bad, so we switched to whole milk, and whole milk lasts for a while. So it also tastes good, and that's all. That's all the grocery I have for this week. So I just load the white clothes in the dryer. Now it's time for some colored clothes while the white clothes are drying. So I'm gonna be making beef tacos. So I have my onion and garlic saute, and then on the other pan I'm trying to get the grease off of the hamburger. So now I mix the ground beef and the sauteed garlic and onions, and this one here is the amount of grease that come out of the ground beef, so we're health conscious. And after that, I added taco seasoning mix and 3/4 cup of water. So I am heating my tortillas in the griddle now. So actually these are gluten-free tortillas because we're allergic to gluten, so we switch our diet to gluten-free items. So these are gluten-free tortillas. So now I have my tomatoes, shredded lettuce, tortillas, shredded cheese, and my meat, and it's ready to assemble to make some tacos. So soft shell tacos are done. So I've actually made total of 5 soft shell tacos, and I feel like I'm full, so my husband will be really full. It's been a while that we didn't eat tacos, so I was thinking I'm just gonna cook tacos today. And this is not actually my original recipe, my homemade recipe, so I'm just trying to make really a quick recipe, something that is easy to cook for convenience. So this is it. This is my next mission, which is folding the clothes. I'm done folding the clothes. Some of it I put it in a hanger. Alright guys, I'm just gonna wrap up this video. So my day was so busy, I had some running to do, and I got all my checklists done. So I got my groceries done, I got my laundry, cooking, washing dishes, folding clothes, and etc. By the way, I wash dishes by my hands and I don't mind it, but the problem is it's time consuming and it costs more water to run in the sink. Our dishwasher was broke for a long period of time, and since my husband did the renovation in this kitchen, we kind of put on hold on working in our kitchen because we prioritized working to make money to pay our bills. So renovating this kitchen was kind of put on hold, and hopefully my husband will have time to install the new dishwasher, so that'll help me save a lot of time while the dishwasher is running. I can do some other things and, you know, multitasking. And this is one of the biggest lesson I have learned living in America for 8 years, that time is the most important commodity. It's so different in Philippines because in Philippines it's so laid back. In America it's fast-paced. Here people pay a lot of money for convenience to save time. In Philippines you have time to talk to your neighbors and do whatever you want. It's just so different. It's completely opposite. One of the skill that I have learned to practice and still trying to practice and in my everyday life, because if you're not really good about managing your time, you can get a lot of work that's not done and it's piling up and it stresses you. And I'm a perfectionist person and I kind of beat myself all the time because I have all this list, and if I can't go through this list and don't get done, it stresses me, and it's a disaster for me mentally. So the way how I manage my time, I kind of look at my general picture of the whole week from Sunday to Saturday. So of course work is priority because you have to make money to pay your bills. So I had to put that on a priority, and then whatever is left, that's how I budget my time to go to grocery, doing laundry and cooking, errands, paying bills, and all kinds of stuff. Even my personal time reading or checking balance online about banking, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's, you know, I have to put that on schedule, because if I don't, then I just put it here and there, you forget, and next thing you know, you don't know what will happen. So everything's got to be put on a schedule. I had to put in a checklist. I had to put it in my mind. So But there are times that I also try to put myself into consideration, that if there's things that I don't get done, it's because I'm tired. So I just kind of tell myself at the end of the day, it's okay, because I can do it tomorrow, and don't beat yourself, because if you're a perfectionist person, that's what you go through. I mean, you kind of have this high standards, and you always look for you always strive for excellence in everything you do, whether money, your time management, everything that you try to achieve. That's what I struggle for the most part. It's really important to manage your time, because if you don't, there's gonna be a lot of things that you will realize one day, and when you look back and reevaluate yourself, how you spent every minute of your life, and you'll realize that how much time you've wasted, and you'll say, what a waste of time, and you have that kind of regret. And I don't want to go through that kind of regret if I know that's what's going to happen. So yeah, also another thing is, what makes me really happy at the end of the day is when I get all my lists done. That's what makes me fulfilled. And also, keeping myself busy is one of my coping mechanism to stay out of depression, anxiety. So me constantly working, making myself busy, it has a positive impact on my mental health, because I don't get easily depressed or anxious. So yeah, it helps me. Anyway, guys, I will see you next week, and bye.